Right guys, so we're out working on the MG again today, and main plan for the day is change these intercooler pipes. This one here is a botched job, this one here is standard, but it's gone very hard and brittle, so we're going to be changing it out for some nice new blue silicone pipes. So yeah, we'll get into that, and I need your delete kit coming, so I'll see if it's the right kit and do that as well. So guys, these are the two boost pipes we're going to be focusing on today. Just this first 90 degree, and this one goes down to the bottom of the intercooler. So yeah, plain screwdriver. Someone's changed all these clamps anyway to Jubilee clamps, so should be alright. I have clamps in the post coming that should hold plenty of boost, which I'll be hopefully running anyway, but they're not here yet, so I'll probably feature them in on a wee video in the future, but we'll get into this now. I'll take this pipe off first. Inside there is a wee bit oily and dirty, so not great signs from the turbo. Probably the main seal away in it, but wanted to change the turbo anyway, so bottom clamp's a wee bit awkward to get to, but get to it at least. Right guys, don't know if you can see it, but this here is the intercooler. This here's, you can just see on the edge of the screen, that's the top pipe, that's the inlet. Outlet's way down here, so you get to the bottom screw. Yeah, there's oil in that, so that's a great sign. Don't know if you can see in the camera. Down here, just the tip of my finger. Oil running out the intercooler, which isn't what you want, but at least I found it. Right guys, you can see here where this pipe was must have been blown out before, and someone's cut it and put this section of section of metal pipe in it anyway. And then this here was kinked over like that to make it thick, but got the right pipe for the job now. See the difference in these two pipes anyway. One's blue, so you know you got that, but at least we won't have this dodgy bit here. I have clamps like this on their way out the road to replace, but they're not here yet, so we're just got to do with the Jubilee clips. The Jubilee clips for now, and we'll fit these here at a later date. So yeah, go back in to fit these blue pipes now. So guys, that's the silicone blue intercooler pipes put on. So yeah, I'm going to cut into doing the jar delete here now. And here's the wee kit I got, just a basic kit off eBay. Comes with the plates and the gaskets, the bolt kit, and I believe that's a water bypass. So yeah, we'll get into that. It's up here, one of the plates goes here, another plate here, and I believe these two pipes join together. This pipe here and this pipe in here behind it, and that should be the EGR deleted then. So yeah, you can see here someone's been in here before taking this off, I'd say. Not put the gasket back on, or just put that on to help it. But yeah, we'll get into doing the EGR delete. So guys, that's the two bolts listed on the actuator and behind here. So what are these two bolts? Again, I've seen these are an 8mm, and funny enough, they're already loose. So whoever put the silicone on didn't really do that good of a job, or threads are pulled and I'll need to put nuts on the back of them, which could be a possibility, which I don't mind doing because this plate will be subject to a lot of pressure. So. And same here guys, that big balled up bit of metal there on the end of the threads is, you guessed it, out of there. So gonna need to clean these off, or actually you know what, I'll just get longer bolts and tighten them free and put a nut on the end of them here. It's the best I can do. Might need to grind this one down, but that's what I go. So yeah guys, that's the EGR off. This is your actuator. Just this here pulls a vacuum, causes a spring in here to get pulled that way. That spring is connected to a valve in here, and that valve will then lift up forward, and allow exhaust gases to come in here for here and then into your manifold to recirculate them. Exhaust gas recirculator. Yep. This here is a water cooler / water heater. Normally on whenever the car's cold, exhaust gases will actually heat up this small portion of the water and allow that to heat up the car a wee bit quicker so you can get your heating going. And then in reverse as well, when this gets too hot, the coolant will actually keep the exhaust gases cooler for going into the inlet manifold. So there's two uses, yep, which are good for everyday driving, but when you're looking at a wee bit of performance, it's not great. This is the exhaust manifold there, and that's exactly where it comes out of, right in the middle. There's not too much carbon buildup in there. I can touch the other side of the exhaust, and there's no huge carbon buildup in there, which is great. I know the car wasn't running too rich then really, or it was rather running at a very high temperature and it burnt all the carbon out of it, either or. So yeah, inlet manifold, bit of a mess, it's all silicone, so gonna need to scrape, clean that all off and redo it, because that is just an absolute hack job. So yeah. exhaust side here then as well. There's traces of a gasket left on that manifold, but to make do, just smear a wee bit of silicone on it as well. Now, perfect thing for this would be exhaust assembly lube, but I can't seem to find mine, which I got out of local Halfords anyway, so. So there's the plate with the gasket, silicone put on behind, holding it together. So in the kit as well, it comes with shorter bolts for doing this, as these holes don't go right the way through. So I'm glad they came with this. Doesn't mean I have to get normal N10 bolts and cut them down, because these are already shortened. So you join these pipes together where the jar cooler was, which comes with this metal sleeve, which should push into these pipes. So yeah guys, that's the boost pipes on. Not the good clamps on, still waiting on them in the post. The EGR delete on. As you can see, you got the coolant pipe hoses on, the exhaust plate on, the intake plate on, and the screw put in the pipe. So that's the delete done there. So that's it for this episode, guys. Next week, probably pull off the bumpers, pull the wings off, skirts off, and give the car a good clean on the inside and the outside. Really lie underneath the car and power wash it, get really dirty there, and yeah, see what's in stock for us underneath, see what the car all needs in, and if I could be bothered, I'll change the alternator and put belt on, see if I can get the car self-sustaining, and then even further down the line than that, I'll be ordering a service kit for the engine, a couple of filters and stuff like that, doing a brake fluid change, seeing the conditions of the brake pads to see if they all need changed, and the discs, maybe even go bigger, see the oil filter in there as well, so it'll be handy got to sort plastics out, stuff like that. But yeah, can't wait to get stuck in next weekend and carry on at it, get this yoke done, get it mechanically sound, get it left down for paint, and then rather see about having the car as maybe a possible drag car, or even sell it on to fund another project. But yeah, that's it for this episode, guys.